Oh, good morning, world. Yes, Aries, that's your cue to eat. Oh, give me 1 second. Are you guys going outside? All right, let's get started. Happy Monday, May 8th, to our morning mental prep. Things are... It's a Monday, that's for sure. Sorry, my dog looked like he was just listening to the tree. That's how close he was looking out into the yard. That's so funny. All right, I need this today. I'm feeling kind of like I just wanted to stay in the bed today, which is interesting considering yesterday morning I did take advantage of not really having anything to do or having to get up, and I did sleep a little later, and I did lounge around in the bed with my doggies until, like, I didn't get out of the bed and get up for the day, if you will, until like 8. I mean, I was awake before that. Mostly just, like I said, lounging around with Aries because she's my snuggle bug. I love it. But then I felt all scrambled all day. I felt all rushed and not quite anxious. And that's weird. I don't like that part. I don't. Look, I'm studying to be a millionaire. Straight the fuck up. That's just how it is. So, like, I'm listening to, just started to this morning, Rich Dad, Poor Dad. Because how else do you learn how to do it, right? How you study, right? So that's what I'm doing. One of the things, and that's part of the reason, I am a morning person now. It wasn't necessarily, I didn't start out, becoming a morning person and getting up in the morning because I want to be, a millionaire. And what that stands for, the stability that comes with that, And, but as I've developed what I want to do with my life, if you will, over the last couple of years and things, financial abundance is up there. I'm tired of poor dad mindset, really. I'm tired of it. And if it's like anything else, I just have to go seek it out and study it and do it and take action, then why the hell not? Why the hell not? And imagine what I can teach my kids by going after something so grand, if you will, and achieving it, right? So, but morning person, getting up in the morning. One of the things that, when I'm studying all this, is that, they sacrifice sleep. They're morning people. They get up at the same time every day, go to bed at the same time, or roughly, and I do that Monday through Friday. I try a little bit more lenient with that. That does not mean that I don't get up and I'm not productive, right? So I'm in this place of, I got a lot of work to do, got a lot of things I got to do, so I need to make most of all of my time, even my downtime. I mean, I plan downtime. The end of the month, the 27th and the 3rd of June, I've got on my calendar where I've written no plans or water play, meaning we're going to go get out on the boat, or probably, since it's before Ohio, we'll just go get on the kayak and the paddleboard, maybe just hit the beach with the dog, something. But no plans, just nothing, because I've got something to do every weekend this month up until the 27th. So I'm in between this, okay, let me just go ahead and get up every day, even on the weekends, and just go full steam. Because I do plan my downtime, because you have to have downtime. There's just no way around it. And I kind of know this from being a writer and things like that. When I have to, I reach a point where I have to step away from it and come back, and then I have a fresh mind and it just flows, right? So it's the same with anything, I feel like. But morning time, getting up, this is what the millionaires do. I get up and get going. So I'm Mondays was the day that we chose not to go to the gym. We switched that up and just did it Tuesday through Friday. And so like yesterday, like I said all that to say I'm in this in between of I kind of still want, I guess it's a bit of a poor dad mindset because I still want to lounge around in the morning. Not every day, not even every weekend. Sunday mornings is the mornings, and even then there are plenty of times that I get up. I don't necessarily get up at 4 a.m., 5, 6 a.m., and I'm up. But so I enjoy that time, and I'm like, well, the millionaires aren't doing that, but so I'm balancing out that, but also it's kind of, I don't know, the way that my brain doesn't work as well if I'm not up and moving my body, exercising, and just going through that part of the morning like I do Monday through Friday, or Tuesday through Friday now. There's a huge difference, man. And I'm kind of mad about it because I like to lounge around sometimes. That doesn't mean every day, but I want my fucking brain to work the same. So anyway, just a little bit how I'm feeling. I got to lounge around yesterday morning, so I thought for sure today I'd be rested. I woke up, and it's not that I'm not rested. I'm feeling a little lower energy, lower vibration, lower frequency ways. So yeah, I'm done wasted 5 minutes now. I don't know if I wasted, but just the morning time. It's just things that I'm learning and processing and going through, if you will, as I'm on my journey of self-exploration, really, and making the most out of my life and teaching my kids and anyone else that's open to learning that, as my parents used to say, you can do anything you put your mind to. I have a whole new understanding of that now. So let's get on to reading our thoughts for the day. Dreams become you. Your dreams are who you become. Visualize yourself living the life that you hope for and hold that vision close. Remind yourself of it daily. I have a vision board. I write my affirmations. They're even in my gratitudes. Don't ever give up on it. This is great right now because with my business, there's a part of me yesterday, a little bit into this morning as I'm waking up, that I have to tell myself I'm feeling a little down about it, which I'm not even sure why, but like, just don't give up. If it takes me 10 more years to become a 200K in my Thrive business, well, then so be it. Time is passing anyway, right? I'd like for it not to take that long, but that's a matter of what work I put in, right? But don't give up. If you give up, you're never going to get there, right? You can achieve what you hope for only to the extent to which you can envision it. Your dreams are who you become. Visualize yourself living the life that you hope for and hold that vision close. Remind yourself of it daily. Don't ever give up on it. You can achieve what you hope for only to the extent to which you can envision it. This is already in the first chapter of Rich Dad, Poor Dad. I'm seeing the difference just in that. It's all about mindset so far. So, good morning, Christopher. Okay, this one I wanted to read. Oh, interesting. There's one that I had yesterday. I didn't do it until late in the day that I wanted to share, but I apparently didn't put my pencil in the right place like I thought that I did. Aww. Okay, so, wow, I'm kind of upset about that. because I really wanted to share this one. It was great. So I was saying, even in my Rich Dad Poor Dad, already I'm in chapter 1, and he's talking about, I can't believe this was not right here. What happened? The mindset difference, where, poor dad would say things like, I can't afford it. Guilty, guilty, guilty. Something that I've been working to change. Where rich dad would say, how can I afford it? How can I get it? How can I make money to get it? Something along those lines. It's, we'll go with this one. I'm not sure. I've checked this, though, so that means that we've read it. I can't... Oh. Interesting. Well, sheesh. Time is ticking away, so... I want to at least read one that we haven't read yet, and that's, I hope everyone's Monday is a little more organized than mine right now. I mean, I usually go through this and flip to, it just pops right open, but, okay, we're going to go with this. It's got a thing on it, which means I've read it on the live before. I didn't put dates on it when I was doing this, so this has been some months ago, I'm sure. But this is a good one. After I get back from Ohio, I will definitely be getting another, ideally speaking, Law of Attraction book. I have a couple of them picked out. I really need to go to the bookstore and look through them, because when you do it online, you don't really get to look through them, but... this actually makes sense, just the title of it, from what I'm already learning, what I've already learned, and what I am already hearing in the Rich Dad Poor Dad book that I'm listening to now. Seek success from the inside out. To be successful in the world, you have to feel successful. There are plenty of people who seem to have everything: money, family, friends, beautiful children, an affluent lifestyle, great job. And yet, satisfaction with life eludes them. They may have addiction problems because of the excesses of their lifestyle, or legal problems, or tax issues. Trouble follows them like a dog nipping at their heels, no matter where they go and what they do. They chase success and never find it. Huh. Cultivate your belief in yourself as a successful person. One of the affirmations that I have started writing and saying, there are two. I am 12K in 2023. 12K is the second rank in my Thrive business. There's a reason I want to hit that. And if I never go any higher than that, I'm okay. That's not likely, though. And I am capable of leading a 12K team. That's a lot of people, and they're going to need guidance, right? So I've had to tell myself and create that affirmation. I am capable of leading a 12K team, because that's where I'm going. That's what I'm doing, and I need to be capable of doing it. But I have to reprogram my brain into understanding, and myself and my belief system into understanding and believing that I am capable of doing that, because I am capable of doing that. I just have to, as my parents have said when they were alive, apply myself. What does your success look like? Wealth, health, great relationships, fabulous job, whatever it is, play the mental video of it over and over again. Think and feel successful. Don't let anything or anyone dim that vision. Oh my goodness. This was worth the wait to me. I needed to hear this today. Look, I'm at a point now where I think people, the things that I'm saying out loud to some of my friends and family and, all of the people that I'm saying I'm a millionaire, I'm changing my mindset to be, I'm thinking myself, all of this stuff is, I think I'm reaching a point where people are starting to look at me like I'm crazy, which that's a whole other conversation. But that also means I'm on the right path, because in all the studies that I've done in the last 3 to 6 years, almost 6 years, they talk about this. Anyone who's changed their life or had big dreams, which changes your life, right? Reached a point where everyone around them thought they were crazy. Everything I've read, everything I've listened to, YouTube, podcasts, motivational videos, all of them talk about reaching a point where everyone around them thought that they were crazy. And they say if if people don't think you're crazy, your dream is not big enough. If your dream doesn't scare you, it's not big enough. And leading a 12K team in my Thrive business is a little bit scary for me. It's not as scary. I say a little bit now because it's not as scary as it used to be, because I'm working, because I'm doing the things that leader would do anyway. Just I don't have a 12K team yet. I'm attracting them to me. But I do a power planning on Sunday as a Zoom where this is what we set up for the week. This is what I kind of like meal prep, business prep for the week. This is what I got to set up to make my business week a little bit better, because I have a 40 to 50 hour day job, right? So, yeah, I do the things. So I say little bit because it used to be terrifying. But then when I think about 40K, which is the next rank up, 12K, 40K, what have you, up to, and the bigger dreams, I get really nervous and scared, like sick in my stomach. But I know that I have to become the person I need to be that 40K, to lead that number of people, in a business. And I'm not there yet, but I'm working toward that. So I am a little bit afraid of the 12K because I've been working toward that. So I've pushed past that initial terrifying fear, debilitating, crippling fear that am I going to be good enough? Can I do it? Who's going to laugh at me? Who's going to mock me? Who's going to tear me down? Who cares, man? It sucks. It hurts, but they can go on about their business and I'll keep growing, and then I'll have my dreams, and I'll have an earthship and a homestead, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to have an earthship in Florida. That's a conversation for another time, but I want a homestead. I want to be as self-sustained as I possibly can. And ironically, you have to have money to get to that point. Once you get to that point, you don't need as much money for basics, food, electric, things like this. Conversations for other times. Look up earthship. Yes, I'm saying that. Mike Reynolds, he's been doing it for probably more than 50 years now. It truly is a mindset game. It is about your mindset. And you can think I'm crazy all you want. You can laugh, whoever you are. Not that anybody's doing that. I'm sure there are. I don't have a clue. I don't care, really, but it's not happening in front of me yet. People aren't coming at me yet, laughing at me and mocking me and making fun of me. Good morning, Miss Helena, or anything like that. But so what? There was somewhere I was kind of going with that, but so what? Like I said, I don't know that they are. I'm sure that they are. They're just not doing it in front of me yet. But what, are they paying my bills? Are they helping me to make my dreams come true? No, they're projecting their own shit onto me is ultimately what it comes from. When I learned, there's a thing, I don't have it, never respond to rudeness. because it doesn't say anything about you. It says about them. I'm going to have to find the quote so I can actually put it out there, because in customer service especially, I found it when I was working at a large insurance company and people were just shitty. I internalized that because I care. Well, more than just I care. There's a whole lot of trauma there that created that, but I care. You know, I want you to be happy, and I want to have resolved whatever issue you've come to me with. But, you know, when you deal with insurance, people are mad already anyway. So then by the time you get on the phone. But this quote, never respond to rudeness. It doesn't say anything about who you are. It says about what they are, you know, and it's true. The more I've come to understand my own traumas and my own anger and my own sadness and depression and anxiety and all of that stuff, I've become even more patient and understanding with people who are just ridiculous. Now, when you enter my space and you don't respect enough to back up, that's a whole other conversation. But you can stay in your mindset. I'm going to continue to laugh at me and make fun of me and all of that stuff, all that you want. You do that while you stay in your spot of misery and unhappiness and lack of joy and lack of abundance while I continue to grow. And that's kind of where I'm at with it. That doesn't mean that it doesn't hurt me or it doesn't make me sad. But it doesn't say anything about me, and they're not helping me do anything. And if I let that take over me, then it's stopping me from getting to my goals and my dreams. So they've now taken power over me. So, yeah, I had a lot to say this morning, and I was going to pull it right back to what we were reading. I went over my 10 minutes, like by 10 minutes. Oh, seek success from the inside out. Yeah. This is what happens when you don't understand that. You project all that stuff because you have to start from the inside too. I mean, and that's when it says from the inside out, in this it is talking about a mind shift, mindset and things like that, but you also have to take care of this human form, this vehicle that you are having your spiritual experience in, or you're not going to have a quality spiritual experience, right? So whatever that looks like for you, go take care of that, because exercising and getting your physical human form into a premium, I say premium because my Thrive is premium vitamins, state, is a great place to start, because you can take a 30-minute walk every day, and that movement consistently is going to start releasing the happy chemicals and things in your body, in your brain, in your nervous system, and it's like magic. So do that. And I'm going to just close it off with that now. Oh, thank you. This is so let me get this picture. My daughters and me, my mom, okay, who passed away in 2017, very unexpectedly at the very young age of 57. It was, 2017 was my hell year. There was a lot that happened that year. My mom's passing was the last one for the year in October. And so this is her. This is her ashes, some of her ashes, blown glass by a gentleman named Chad Peace in Indian Rocks Beach, Florida. And I have a couple of pieces, but this is my necklace. I wear it almost every day because for lots of reasons, but my mom's passing, the way that it happened, and at 57 is what, like I said, 2017 was really my catalyst year, but thriving in July, my mom passing in October 2017. And I told my husband that when we got back from Ohio, back to Florida in October 2017, I said, you need to give me the rest of the year. And then 2018, you know, I was a daily drinker. I drank liquor every day, a lot. And I was working toward a path of health and wellness. And then I started thriving, and that started propelling it. And then my mom passed. And the only reason is because she didn't take care of herself. She spent 20 years taking care of my stepdad, who had just passed 2 years before that. And then she just didn't take care of herself. She didn't take care of herself anyway, so she had all that time built up, and then he passed, and it just wasn't good. You know, she stopped taking the medications she needed, and when she went into the hospital, they said she was out, you know, she had no medications in her system. So I think she knew what she was doing. But that's my mom. I carry this with me for her strength. And to remind myself that quality of life matters, my mental health matters, and that I'm the only one that can make any difference in that. I begged my mom to do things. I thought we were on the right path, but her strength too. There are some parts of her strength that I hold, I cherish. I definitely cherish. So, yeah, thank you. She is one of my reasons why. That's for sure. She is one of my reasons why. She never really did anything for herself. And it's something that I'm trying to teach my girls. No, do it now. Start now. You have to start now. You know, so you have to start now. It may not seem like the 30-minute walk down the road matters, but it does. It may not seem like, there are days that I go to the gym and that I go to the gym and I work out, but it's definitely, how do I explain? It's a light workout, if you will. You know, I did move my body and I did get going, but it's not, comparatively speaking, the intense workout that I like when I go to the gym. But I went, and I have to tell myself on those days, I went and I did get my body moving, and that matters. Even that little bit, I tell a difference in the way my brain works and functions the rest of the day versus when I don't go at all. So, this is why, she is a reason why I do this, both with my Thrive and my life story. She had, you know, abuse in her life as well, SA abuse. I don't know what Facebook will do if I say the whole term, right? But, you know, things like that. So she just, that's good. She didn't stop meds because she was trying to get healthy, though. Like, she, you know, medications, that's a whole other conversation, because I don't believe that. I think Western medicine is lost its way. But that does not mean that it is not useful when working together with, like, some of the old medicines, the ancient healing techniques, if you will. But she didn't stop them because, you know, I'm assuming 2 years ago, when you're doing well, that it was a good thing for you. It was a move in a direction that you were trying to do, and not putting ultimately that poison that creates more problems in your body. That was not the idea behind her stopping her medication. She did not work with her doctors to do it. She just, everyone thought she was taking them. In fact, my brother even, who lived there, because he would hear the bottles shaking, but she just didn't take them. But I understood very much that her health was under her control. Our health is, I'm going to say this and then I gotta go. I do have other things I have to finish up, and these things get to be so long, I need to move them to YouTube, which I'm working on, but, Dr. Joe Dispenza, I know I say it a lot, but I've learned so much from him about things, not just him, but he's a big one, about our health and the control that we have over our health. I'm going to have to look it up in the book. I've got two books, and I'm pretty sure I probably marked it because it was a profound thing when I read it. But it's proven that 90% of our ailments are environmentally based. Not inherited, not genetic. That doesn't mean that it's not in the family. But that does not mean we are what did he say, predispositioned? It does not mean that just because it's in our family that there's just no, that's that. Genes can be turned on and turned off. Your environment is what turns those genes on and off that then create wellness or disease, depending on what gene it is, epigenetics, right? 90% of our ailments are environmentally based. This is proven. Think about what that means. This shit should be thrown down from the mountaintops. This should be taught in school. That's a whole other conversation. Medical, this is what, when we're going to the doctors, this is what the doctors should be telling us. Go work out. Get whole foods, whatever foods. There's no one answer except for a couple. Work moving your body and quality food and nutrition, right? So I learned that through Dr. Joe Dispenza because of my mom passing and wanting to know I can't do this. I have kids, I have grandkids, I have a life that I want to live. I'm not afraid of dying, but I don't want to, right? Like, you know what I mean? I'm more afraid of not having quality of life. So healthy at 80, as I say, right? All right, I'm going to go. I have to do the rest of my morning mental prep. My I ams and my gratitudes, and my writing dump. Apparently I have a lot to say today. So thanks for listening and hanging out. And I encourage you all to do the same thing. Get some sort of morning mental prep routine. And starting with gratitude is a great way to start. There's something else I just learned about gratitude and its effects on our body, what our brain and our nervous system is doing when we're focused and sitting in a state of gratitude. I just listened to it yesterday. So I have to go back to it to give the information that they gave about what your brain and stuff is doing, or the link to it, or whatever I decide to do to share it with you guys. But gratitude is a great way to start in the morning, at night, whatever. Gratitude is a great way to start in your mental prep in general, right? Sit, take 5 minutes, find 5 things that you're grateful for that happened in the last 24 hours. My brain is on like just go, 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 go right now. It's interesting. What are you grateful for? I'm grateful that I feel like I make some sense. Clearly I do. Valena at least understands me. So I make sense to me. I talk from my heart. I don't have a script. I don't have a speech. I take my morning mental prep and then I just talk from my heart. Yeah, so I'm grateful that I can do that because I think that's what you should do, right? So, thank you. Thank you. I'm already crying. You're going to make me cry some more. So, yeah, I'm grateful that that I'm not afraid to get out there and learn, I'm not afraid to get out there and learn in front of you. I'm grateful that I'm grateful that I'm afraid of the right things. Right? I'm afraid that the first 12 years, the pain there, that it's just going to be for nothing. I want to get a reward out of my pain, right? So let's use it to transform lives, right? I'm grateful that it does. I cry. Don't get me wrong. I definitely am a crier. So yeah, I'm just grateful for so many things. I'm grateful for you hanging out and listening and sharing your thoughts. That's important to me. It helps me in so many ways to understand you even. So thank you for that. All right, guys, I'm out. I think this has been like a 30-minute talk now. I'm going to see you tomorrow. Same bat time, same bat channel. And as always, peace and love.